Why, hello there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Mr. Dog333. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Kalterkrieg as New England. In our last video, we had our midterm elections. I think they went well for us. They went well enough, at least for the Democratic Party. I think we picked up a seat net-wise. Not looking too hot in Connecticut for us, although it looks like I don't see why that percentage isn't, I don't know. But, yeah. Man. Figure might as well go ahead and continue. We're increasing our education funding. And it's all kind of just coming together. Main Republicans. Mid-Publicans, am I right? Increasing education funding. Let's do the 1952 Housing Act. Almost 1 million New Englanders live in rundown housing and slums since the end of the Second American Civil War. The New England housing authorities propose that our government clear these slums in cities like New York and Boston, and authorize new funding for affordable urban living. Affordable housing in America? Never. Quarterly growth report. We're working on that. I'm considering after this, I think we'll do, alright. Oh, not more fucking oil shortages, god damn it. Get some more oil going. Do quick anti-tank, why not? I don't even know, we're building anti-tank right now, but Connecticut gains for Dems. Again, I wish I saw that sooner. But what are you gonna do? I don't think we'll do all three of these. We got the 52 Housing Act going. Next up, let's do the pack car. On the civil rights question, low gender segregation does not exist in New England. Black New Englanders still face heavy discrimination and civil challenges. The current administration must look into new policies that seek to end de facto segregation without upsetting the status quo. I'll let the Republicans hang out to dry here. That doesn't do much, actually, popularity-wise. Like you'd think it would. I guess it doesn't. That's okay, but we're capped out in New York. Look at that. Actually, no. Do a little bit of basic infrastructure up here. Just 2 years after the Reformation of MLB in New England, the color barrier in baseball has been broken. While not formally segregated, baseball has been de facto segregated since the 1880s. It all changed in New England yesterday when Larry Doby struck out as a pinch hitter. The seventh inning yesterday's game between the Phillies and Braves in Philadelphia. Three-sport athlete at his high school in New Jersey, Doby played for an amateur team on Long Island before the war. He was drafted into the Army of the Combined Syndicates, but managed to survive the war and returned to his native New Jersey, where he was granted amnesty along with most former CSA soldiers. He then played for the New York Eagles of the Negro Leagues. As a member of the Phillies, Doby received muted cheers in Philadelphia, while certain fans clearly not showing their support. Blanco's officers were in stance to ensure his safety. With a single at bat, Larry Doby has changed baseball forever. Another step on the march to equality. Where's Jackie Robinson born? Because Robinson broke the color barrier. in American baseball in our timeline. But he was born in Georgia. Although they moved to California in the 20s, so he's probably in the PSA right now, looks like. If the lore is accurate. Or the lore keeps that in mind. Oh yeah, he moved there like a year after he was born, if that. Maine Republicans. Get out of here, Susan Collins. I don't want you there. State. Oh, fuck. Well, that's gonna hurt us even more here. Yep. Not doing very well with that, am I? So, rights question. I think we'll get a decision for that. Alright, now let's do... Let's do some new industrial schemes, why not? New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania are the shells of their former economic power. Bring the power of these states back to life. Our government must invest in new industrial projects like in these former syndicalist states. Yeah, I've read this before. This event is... I remember this event. Massachusetts Republican. Who are we? Charlie Baker. Pennsylvania passes law requiring loyalty oaths for all government officials. Today, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has passed an incredibly controversial law that requires all citizens employed in the Commonwealth to swear loyalty to New England. From police house officers or teachers, all state workers must report to their local courthouse to swear upon a judge to defend the New England Constitution and not subvert the New England government in any way. Failing to do this task can allow employees to be charged with perjury. Being a divided state, Pennsylvania has had to take much stronger strides in countering radical and extremist individuals. While some of the state wonder if the point of the legislation was to counter the fading syndicalist resistance or prevent an AOS takeover, most are concerned with heavy breach of freedom of speech. This legislation has received heavy criticism from progressives and Republicans across the state. However, many state governments are wondering if they should follow suit. Well, I do solemnly swear. Quarterly growth report. Do countermeasures. Oh, we could do the A-bomb. We got the low-level contacts. Let's try to do this again. Rats in Philly. Look at that. We get more low-level contacts as well. I'll let it tick for another day, so if that fails, the other one doesn't get sabotaged. Looks like expand Boston Logan. Decent airport. That was alright. I remember it being. No complaints about Boston Logan. New industrial schemes. Could expand some healthcare subsidies. That could be fun. the end of Second American Civil, Second American Civil, and the injuries it caused population, healthcare costs are more expensive than ever and have been unattainable for the majority of the population. It's a government job to take care of its citizens and must be willing to pay for the health of our nation. There we go. So I want to get this series done. So I know, well, one TNL is dropping an update, I think in a couple days. Mexico is getting some content. So I was actually very curious about how the Mexican content was going to turn out, so that's going to be cool. Dazzling Crack also popped out an update, a pretty big one actually. Leftists in Vietnam. Huh. Kalterkrieg marches on. The irony of us supporting Cindy's right now. Alright, I don't know how useful a tank will be in the jungle, but we will find out, won't we? Yep. I'm honestly content to just do the low-level guard stuff for a while. Okay, where is he? Where he gone? Up here, okay. Oh yeah, that tank is zooming down. Look at that. Expanded healthcare subsidies. We'll have to court some of these guys. Well, that's kind of annoying, seeing how we improve with them and that only helps in the Senate. That actually fucks us. In fact, I'll have to load the autosave to not have this crash and burn completely. We'll have to come back to that. Maybe after the next elections. That's something that I noticed, but didn't become really apparent until just now. Let's do NATO expansions. North American trade organizations brought our country economic prosperity, and thus it's only natural to want to expand it. We can do this by increasing the trade agreements and expanding the organization to other countries in the hemisphere. Okay. Here are our boys in Nam. Also, I just figured socialists in the south, non-socialists in the north. I get it. The Massachusetts Turnpike is scheduled to open for traffic in the end of the month. A critical part of the government's New England interstate highway system, Massachusetts Turnpike will be the longest interstate highway in the state. In addition to providing people with new means of transport, the highway will allow military planners to quickly deploy tanks and heavy equipment to the south in the event that war breaks out with the AUS. Boston to New York in 3 hours? What a time to be alive. After 20 years of an elm-killing disease, scientists in New Hampshire have made a breakthrough in the newly named Dutch elm disease. The first case of this disease can be traced all the way back to the Netherlands in 1920, where the disease gets its name. Dutch elm disease would not make an appearance in the U.S. until the 1930s through increased lumber trade with Europe. The disease ravaged the U.S., particularly New England, where elm trees are prevalent. However, after years of research by New England scientists, the disease has been ID'd. This disease is caused by fungus that spread to elm bark beetles and causes 80% of elm trees to die within a year. Out of the states of New England, New Hampshire is one of the heaviest hit, and thus the University of New Hampshire contributed much of the research towards the identification. Now that elm disease has been identified, prevention treatments can begin. However, many dendrologists wonder if it's too late to save New England's elms. Will anyone think of the elms? Rhode Island Republicans. Who are we? I don't know any Republicans in Rhode Island. I can't continue this bit. Cambodia too. Oh, that's funny. Just one name, one ward name, maybe. Okay, the Japanese. That's going to be potentially problematic, isn't it? Better mechanized equipment. Got a new free civilian factory, I think. Little contacts. NATO expansions. Let's work on the St. Lawrence proposal. Actually, we'll do the Philadelphia dockyards first. The entirety of Philadelphia, the entry of Philadelphia into New England, has brought both challenges and opportunities. One of these opportunities is access to the extent of the dockyards of the city is famous for. It's vital to Philadelphia's economy that we revive this once great naval dockyard. Okay, now that all the boys are here, we're pushing back up north. Oh, wait. No, the Japanese are gone, rather, it seems. Republicans in upstate New York, go figure. Yeah, okay. Professional military. Let's get Isaac D. White. I think that's going to help, especially up here. Special dedication ceremony was held to rename Boston Airport in honor of one of the country's most celebrated war heroes. Officially known as General Edward Lawrence Logan International Airport, or Boston Logan for short, the airport was named after the famous general who led the New England forces against the CSA, the Battle of Fort Wayne and Detroit. An expert tactician, General Logan commanded the 26th Infantry Division with distinction during the Entente's intervention in the Second American Civil War. Unfortunately, the general did not get to see the end of the war, as his command vehicle fell victim to the syndicate landmine while en route to aid Allied forces in the siege of New York City. He would die of wounds sustained from the explosion 3 days later, a mere 2 weeks before the combined syndicates formally surrendered. General Logan's wife and children cut the ceremony ribbon that reopened the airport following special renovations that were made to the main terminal and lobby in the lead up to the ceremony. Your service will not be forgotten. Rest in peace to all the soldiers that died in the service. If you get that reference, I'm very proud of you. And you should not be ashamed for getting it. Well, it seems we've achieved a bit of a crossroads here. Oh, look at that. Try to infiltrate these units, I guess. Did we just lose our tank? Just lost our fucking tank. What the hell? Rest in peace to all the soldiers for real shit. Oh, Charlotte's Web. On October 12, 1952, Harper and Brothers published a hit children's novel, Charlotte's Web. Written by E.B. White, the book follows a pig named Wilbur, who was saved by a young girl named Fern. However, Wilbur is sold to her uncle, who intends to slaughter Wilbur. A barn spider named Charlotte takes it upon herself to write messages on her web to prevent Wilbur from being killed. The book has already been praised for its whimsical yet mature themes such as death. Charlotte's Web has already received multiple literature awards. I just laughed at death. That's kind of fucked up. Sorry, received multiple awards across New England. Has even been met with high praises from critics in the AUS. Charlotte's Web would go on to become one of the highest-selling children's literature books with over 50 million copies. That's some pig. Let's build Elizabeth Terminal. So I'll retool all these industries in Philly and Jersey. And that's gonna be it for now, I think. But thanks always for watching. And like if you liked this, like you didn't, leaving comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I read all the comments again, and I do appreciate all the feedback you're gonna have for me. Check my various links in the description box below. Leaving comments or feedback down in the comment section below. And yeah, that's gonna be it for now, my friends. I thank you all for watching. My name has been Mr. Doggo333, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.